Hello, friends. I want to discuss something I observe frequently, and you can likely see it in your daily lives too. Jealousy. I remember a young couple who came to see me for a consultation. When I asked what brought them in and how I could help, she said, "He doesn't love me." I looked at him. He said nothing. So I asked her, "Why do you think he doesn't love you?" Her answer? "Because he's not jealous of me." She explained that he wasn't jealous, that he gave her freedom to do what she wanted, to dress however she liked. And if another man looked at her on the street, he didn't react at all. The problem: confusing possession with love. Our entire concept of love is contaminated by what Buddhists call the instinct of possession. This is different from appreciation. It's the idea that something belongs to me, that you belong to me. If we're a couple, you're mine or I'm yours. But what happens to each person's individual identity? What about personal dreams and life projects? Yes, some should be shared, and some need to be converted into joint goals, but not all of them. When someone says, "Make me yours," or "Make me yours," what does that even mean? If a person belongs to me, they're no longer a person, they're a thing, a slave. We're regressing in human history. Perhaps some people with controlling tendencies or paranoid thinking believe their partner will betray them. But I believe the most important thing in a relationship, to overcome this instinct of possession that turns you into an object that belongs to me, like a car, a club membership, or a house, is to understand this. You have a mind for which you are absolutely responsible. I cannot interfere with it, and if I truly loved you, I would leave you free to do what you want. The risk of true freedom. Yes, I run the risk that one day you might say you don't love me anymore. If that happens, I'll have to deal with it. But I won't tie you down, not even symbolically, just to claim you as my possession. When you give and accept, you must accept that the other person is free. You're taking a risk that this person thinks for themselves. It's similar to what happens in some authoritarian states. If you think for yourself, the government doesn't like it and becomes hysterical. You become a black sheep trying to escape because you won't follow the patterns they're imposing. I'm not talking about overthrowing the state or running red lights. I mean within the law, not conforming to certain imposed norms. The fear behind jealousy. If they're totally free, they'll cheat on me. Or if they're totally free, they might leave me. It's as if a car could choose where to go on its own. Some men separate from their wives and then see her undergo a kind of physical transformation. She looks more beautiful, changes her hair, meets another man. And suddenly the ex-husband thinks, "Wait a minute, I have a franchise here." As if it were a franchise. Please, breaking free from possession. The instinct of possession destroys the other person. If jealousy is deeply ingrained, inventing illusory correlations, it becomes a delusion that requires psychiatric or psychological help. If you're not jealous of me, it means you love me more. Not just because you trust me, but because you understand that I am a person independent of you, and I can decide and choose for myself. I hope you're not jealous. Think about this. Don't become traumatized. Just think more deeply.